It is almost 5 o'clock p.m. I am out here beginning the trail to the summit of Mount Minsi. Today I'm going to be going up the Appalachian Trail and down the Appalachian Trail, so I'm doing an out and back, not a loop like is more commonly done here. But today I am all out repping our Good Trip Adventures. Thank you, Good Trip. So I want to give a shout out here to Good Trip Adventures. I was lucky enough to win one of their Christmas giveaways and I got a ton of Good Trip Adventure gear. So I'm out here repping it. Thank you, thank you. So I'm here at my turn to get on the Appalachian Trail. I just got up this main incline here on Minsi. It's like this dirt gravel road up to this point, and you'll find the Appalachian Trail where I'm going, or there's back here the gravel road continues. Right, but we're gonna head onto the Appalachian Trail. Here we go. So I'm about a mile in from the trailhead, and I'm out here right now. I forgot to mention that it is the end of April. So I'm here hiking Minsi as part of my grid. So I've never committed to a grid, doing a grid before. And if you're not familiar, that just means you're gonna hike the same trail once a month. So you'll do the same hikes 12 times, so you get one every month. And what I really love about that is you get to see the trail from different viewpoints because of the different seasons, right? So right now I haven't been out here in like 6 weeks. So my March grid was early March, and I don't know if you have had a rainy April like we've had here in Pennsylvania, but the last like week and the week before, it was finally like nice enough outside to not get soaked. So I'm really pleased with all the greenery, right? Because my March grid, it was still like super wintry. There was really no sign of spring yet, so this is really refreshing. The smells are incredible, and it's actually really warm today, so I'm a little extra on the struggle bus. It's like 85 degrees. So anyway, we'll catch up. So about 1.5 miles in on the AT, you're gonna find this spot here. It's called Lookout Rock, and there's a really nice outcropping that overlooks New Jersey across the river. It's a little noisy down by the highway, but it's all right. All right, so I just popped out at the first intersection of the AT and Lake Road, right? So this path is the one that you can do a loop on, or go the AT route. Like I'm gonna head back the AT, make it out and back, a little shorter. So up here I am 2 miles in. We're at 810 feet elevation gain, so very close to the summit. So we have like maybe 0.3 miles and 200-ish feet of elevation gain to get to the summit. Sure is spring. Bugs are out. All right, and I'm officially at the fall summit on Minsi. I know. For the longest time, I thought that this view of Tammany, I thought this was the summit, right? Let me show you. All right, 2.5 miles from the parking lot, and I am about to walk out on of Minsi. So we've got a vista. We are at 1,400 feet elevation, a little bit over 1,400 feet, and it's taken me about an hour 15 to get up here. Probably would have been a little quicker if I wasn't stopping a lot to film, but here is the summit view, right? So after seeing the summit view on Minsi, you can see why I had thought that the false summit I showed you with the view of Tammany, I thought that was the actual summit for the longest time. But you have to go a little further. All right, it's about 7:30 and I am back at the 3-point intersection where I started and turned onto the Appalachian Trail. So now I'm gonna head down this nice laid back gravel road back to the parking lot, and I have completed my Mount Minsi hike for April, and I can't wait to come back in May. I've just forgotten over winter just how much that I love doing sunset hikes. I'm just hiking at dusk in general. Just that nice golden glow that the sunlight is on everything, and it feels so good going from that hot part of the day transition into it's cooling down, the sun's going down. I don't know, there's just something about it. I've never really been a sunrise hike kind of person, so maybe in May I'll come back for a more of a sunset hike. But Minsi is better for sunrise because the viewpoint faces the east, right? So but what I meant to say was that fall summit view on Minsi faces eastward, right? So you have a beautiful view of Tammany, and when you're on Mount Tammany, you have a beautiful westward view of Minsi, and it is perfect for sunsets. I've seen some really, really epic sunsets on Mount Tammany, but my focus for this year is Mount Minsi. I love Mount Tammany, don't get me wrong. Minsi is a longer trail than Tammany, a little bit. They're both awesome but different and then unique in their own ways. But Mount Tammany in particular has just gotten so popular, and I just miss the days where I could go there and hike and not see anybody. So coming out on a Monday today hiking Minsi, ran into like not even like 5 people.